Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable knowledge seekers, today I'm your host for the evening. My name is Ananya. I'm from Bangladesh. Dear knowledge seekers, I'm proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international education and training institute. In the last 3 years, we have already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 organizations. Institute of Global Professionals (IGP) is the training facility for skill development, which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professionals is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve students and community resources providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal knowledge. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus locations and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education isn't a business product. It's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminars, and courses, award quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like creating our portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivational letter, and world knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can upgrade all day. Kids Learning Games website, free courses, converter sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several training programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professional trainer, coaches, and speakers. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth to promote the education of their abilities and responsibilities. And spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is light, love, and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learners. We represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required. To lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity, IGP members are committed to offering effective, best quality services and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. And your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we have already completed 2,255 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we have already completed 2,255 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speakers, participants, and well-wishers, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We changed and designed our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprises for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for once with proper information. Note that with your proper information, you will enjoy all features. With mismatches data, you can do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace Slido. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all our previous webinars and verified e-certificates. Now it's easier and time oriented. Because after this session, we will not provide you with any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you passed, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous speakership certificates. If you are a host of IGP, you can download your certificate of gratitude. If you are an online quiz competition winner, you can download certification of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participated in any award function which organized combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can standly prepare and download 18 type of STEM certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influencer during the pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seekers, Certificate of Social Activists during the pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2021, and Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2022. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1 Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, and Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2 Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3 Digital Classroom Engagement Tools, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4 The New Trends in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5 Upskilling Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6 Trends in Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7 Research a Comprehensive Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8 Art in Teaching Special Program in the Arts, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9 21st Century Tools in Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1000 plus international level quizzes with verified e-certificates. Teaching tips for teachers, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, and gamification tools for teachers. You can join IGP Alumni. You can check out our 50 plus premium services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of our technical issue, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous credential. We solved all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password and everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It's a cordial request to you. Check all buttons and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you. But note that without any account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we are going to start our 2254 program, and program name is Strategies in Product Lifecycle, and our honorable speaker is Dr. Deepak Jha. And now is very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. So, sir, hope you doing great. Sir, on behalf of IGP Knowledge Seekers, wants to hear from you about you, sir. Now the stage is yours, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thanks to IGP for this kind of generosity. It's a very pleasure for me to share the thoughts related. It's not a class. It's not actually a class where we going to study about the life cycle. This is a sharing. What it's a thought sharing class where we can share mutually interactive classes are there. You can meanwhile anytime whenever you feel any doubt, if the student can ask their uh, we will try to make clarity on their individual doubts. So just it's a session where we will go with the understanding of the life cycle of the product. So let's start with the uh, our session. So it's a new product. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay. So it's a PLC product life cycle. So whenever we are talking about the product life cycle, that means product life cycle is a process. I will show you how why we are talking about the life cycle. Same as the life cycle of the person. It start with the when you are a baby, then become a toddler, then become a teen, adult, and old. So that means what everything in this era or in this universe, they have certain life. Every product, every human being, everything they have certain, even the product brand companies, every one of them, they have the life. So we are going to study about the how the product we can go with the life of the product. Because in terms of the marketing, it's very a person who is starting or the person who is sitting on the top position where he has to take the decision related with the product. So they should understand what is going to be happen with the product in next 5 years, 10 years down the line. So if we are aware about the product, so we can take some corrective measure to understand. Okay, so in different books, you have multiple now the everything, lot of platforms, social media platforms, internet, lot of books, digital libraries there you can understand. So when we are talking about the life cycle of the product, you will find some stages are there. Some stages are there like this. So I will show you like this. So there are normally there are four stages. It's a introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. But some of the author they have introduced this the new development product development stage also as a first stage. If you see the slide, if you see the slide, you will find there is a one first axis. If you go with the x, y, and x axis, where the first column shows the product development. This is a product development stage. Second is the introduction stage, then it's a growth stage, then maturity, and then the decline. By name, all these, all of you are very clear about what it mean about the product development, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. But how we have why we have included this product development stage in this PLC? Because although we don't have any product in at this stage, but we have invested a lot in this stage. If you see, I have listed out the how we can go with these stages. So we have already, once we have started generating as the marketing, you know, every one of us, you know it very well how the marketing start. Marketing start when somebody generate any idea and make these idea into a concrete product, and it commercialize that specific product. So this is the entire lifespan of the product. So these are the ways how the new, because if we go with the generating idea, then we have to screen it, concept development, market test strategy, business analysis, product development. We have to test the product also. Then we will find everything is good in the product. Then we commercialize. Commercialize means commercializing the stage means yes, now we are coming into the introduction stage of the life cycle. Now we have our existence in a market, because we call introduction when we introduce the product in a market with a single unit. So if you understand, if you go with the uppermost part of this, it represents the sales and the profit. They are the two graphs. It's a red and blue rays are there, rows are there. And downward if you go, it represents the loss and the investment. So if you go with the product development stage, you will find there is a blue line going deep after the product development. That means here we don't have product, but we have invested a lot. We have invested the time in finding the ideas, generating the ideas, a lot of things we have did product related with the product. But finally, when we got the product and we commercialize it in a introduction stage, at introduction stage, you will find yes, the gradually the red line goes up on the top, then decline. Same with the blue one. If you understand, if you go with this introduction, first introduction, second stage of the PLC introduction stage, the sales are very low, very, very low. It's a negligible. If you find, look at when the red line starts, it's like the bottom is the axis on the same part, introduction, red. And the cost per customer is very high. Because why we are talking of, why we are saying the cost per customer, if you manufacture a one product, one unit, it will cost very high. But if you go with the multiple products, instead of making one unit, you manufacture thousands, lakhs of product, the per unit cost for the customer, it reduces gradually accordingly. Okay, the profit are negative. Why profits are negative at this stage? The profits are negative at this stage because we are starting, we have introduced, commercialized the product in the market, but still we are have to focus on the marketing strategies of the product. Because at introduction, the responsibility of the products introduction in the market is lies on company's shoulder. There are the two parties who are get responsible for this. The first party is, you can say, the company, and the second is the channel. Okay, so when we are talking about we are introducing the product in the market, the company is responsible for everything in the introduction stage, because nobody knows it, how the product is going to move. So the customer is not aware about the product. So it's very difficult to get the volume at the introduction stage when we are talking about. So at this stage, the company, what they used to support the channel to sell the product, to market the product, to develop the infrastructure, develop the propaganda. Like this, a lot of things are there. So if you, these are the reason why the profits are still negative. The one most reason of the profit is negative is that we have invested lots and lots of money in promotional campaign in introduction stage only. Because if the product get introduced in the market at the good pace, if the customer are aware of the product, only the customer is going to accept. And the how in this digital era, all the customer, they used to watch what, it's a depend about the segment. If the segments are student kids age of between 18 to 20 35, they used to watch, they all of them, they now they have the Android phone, internet, everything, digital media, through digital media, social media, they can understand about the availability and the benefit of the product. So for that, the companies are investing in the promotion. They want the customer should know the product and come to the showroom. They want to increase the walk-in of the showroom or the shops, so that they can facilitate the channel to sell their product. Basically, in introduction stage, they are facilitating the channel. They are supporting the channel in terms of getting the customer in a inquiries or the customer in a showrooms. They should understand, because when we are introducing the product, nobody knows about the product, how the product is going to survive in a lot. We are not talking about the quality of the product at the introduction stage. You have lot of, all of you have the lot of experiences when you are going to buy a product online. You don't have any first time, if you're buying the certain product, you don't have any experience of that product. Might be some kind of positive or the negative word of mouth you have gone through with it. But once you got the product, you use it, then you find it, oh, it's a damn good for me, or it's not related to you, so you can reject it. So at the introduction, the companies, what they are doing, they are promoting the product, because me as a company, I'm confident that my product is very good, having the quality also, and everything is good at introduction stage. So when we are talking about profit is a negative, objective is creating product awareness, same what we have discussed about this. Then of basic product, at the introduction, we always introduce the basic product what we have planned, although we have upgraded versions also, but we want to see the acceptance of a customer, how they inquire, how they are looking for, what are the things they are demanding. Clear? So now the pricing, it's a cost based price. You can't charge too much. All it's differ from product to product. All the strategies are different from product to product. Then distribution, selective distribution, right? Because it's an introduction stage. It's a introduction stage. We can't do gamble. So what we try to do in the marketing, we always try to do very selective market. Like take the example of Honda brand, or you can take Honda car, Honda bikes, like this. So whenever they are launching any vehicle in the market, they are very selective. They are very selective distribution channel. First, they want to see the reaction of a customers. Only we can invest and expand the market. So these are the reason how we can accelerate. Instead of investment lots, we can watch till the product is going to be get accepted. So this is the reason why in this, at the introduction stage, we go with the selective distribution, very selective distribution, as per the need and demand of the market. Then advertisement, build product awareness, as I told you earlier also. As you will see, the blue line goes downwards. It's not a loss. We have mentioned it downwards. It's a loss and investment. This is actually investments. we are investing in a promotional campaigns to getting the inquiries, because we know it, once a product it gets settled in the introduction stage, then we need not to worry about the product. Just we have to look out a strong position strategy in the introduction stage. When the product is gets sold through the promotional campaign, that's very good, because this is the reason, this is the time to invest the money in this, in the miss. Because if the product is knowing not going to be get accepted in this introduction stage, you can't do anything, and it may be collapse at this stage. Any product, if you are not perfectly planned, it can be collapsed in any of the stage. There are n number of examples are there. If you are taking an example of the best practices of the Honda, so you will find there are hundreds of example itself in the Honda why their product have failed at the introduction stage, because some faults are there. The understanding connection between the customer and connection between the channel, connection mindset of buying process, consumer buying process, a lot of things are there we have to consider at the introduction stage. Now what kind of strategies we can do? So when we are talking about the strategies in introduction, there are the two strategies basically. It's a one is first is the pricing scheming strategy, and second is the penetration strategy. So scheming strategy, by name it's clear that scheming means getting the butter out of milk. So getting the best thing from the milk. So same from the market, because I am a person who are introducing the product in the market. Suppose it's a very unique kind of product or the new product in the market I am trying to launch in a market for a customer specific segment or a customer. So for me, I have limited period of time. So if I have limited period of time, because no competition is there, I am almost on the monopolistic position. So I can go with the scheming strategy. I can go with the higher pricing and get in cash everything there. After in cashing everything, gradually I can reduce the price. So in this way, I can get settled in the market, and simultaneously the money I can put in some R&D process. So to for research, because I am aware whenever the product, now the technology is very fast. Every in the mobile, if you take the example of the mobile, in every 6 months you will get the upgraded versions. So the market and the companies are also putting everything money what they are earning, some part of the money to in the R&D, research and development. But if I'm introducing some new product in the market, so if it is a totally new feature, so I can go with the skimming strategy also. I can charge the more price for that. But gradually I have to reduce it. And the second position, if it is not a new and a creative product or the new product in the market, so I can go for the penetration strategy, pricing penetration strategy. So in this, what already product is available in the market. If the product is already available in the market, so I have to go, what I have to see, I have to go with the price at par. So that means what? Lower than the price available in the market, or gradually I can increase the cost as the market share increases, as the knowledge, although the product is higher, having a higher configurations are there. Same if you go with the mobile segment, now you know, aware of the mobile, there are a number of the brands are there, and some of the brand they are too good, they are providing the quality as well as they have good feature comparatively to the good brands who have highest market share and have good pricings also. In that case, what I can keep, if you go with the Samsung or Xiaomi, I can keep the price at par with them. Suppose, and meanwhile, I'm putting the everything in the channel, developing strategies in distribution network, increasing the market share. And when I got everything market share increase and the knowledge of the customer is increasing about my product, so after that I can increase the price. So in the scheming and the penetration strategy, it reverse it. Scheming is for the new product, totally new in the market, somewhere at the monopolistic, and in penetration strategy, when the product is already there, competitions are already there, so we have to fight with the competition. So accordingly we have to see about the pricing strategy to keep the price at the par, cost plus pricing, and gradually after that we can same distribution is a selective one, as we have discussed in introduction. We always go with the selective distribution. Then if you look at the graph, so now if you see the graph gradually, because we have introduced and everything we have did, the gradually the red line is going upward towards the growth rate. Now what the responsibility in the introduction is lies on the manufacturer's shoulders. Okay, company shoulders, to introduce, to retain the customer, to retain the to giving the knowledge of a customer, to awareing the customer about the product. If everything goes fine, so red line goes up, that means everything is fine. There are huge inquiries and customer buying the product, and they have very good feedback about the product in terms of not satisfaction, in terms of availability, look what they are expected. Now the growth, how the growth goes, once you introduce the product and now the product is everything is good and it's moving in a introduction stage, because through the volume, it's a huge volumes are coming up. Now when it comes in the growth stage, now the responsibility lies in both the companies as well as the channels partners shoulders, because now the quality of the product speaks in introduction. If I can go, because it's a sharing process, I should, because the company, when we are introducing the product in the market, we are giving the every briefing to the channel, how we have to sell, to whom we have to sell, because every product they have specific segments. If we are going to target a specific segment, then it's good for us. But suddenly if we are not, if my product is bought by some other segment, so satisfaction level is going down. So we have to see, we have to educate the channel as well as to the buyer also, that this specific product is meant for this segment only. So we have to educate as well the channel to give this product to the certain customer only. Do not look the volume. Same, if everything goes right, the quality of the product goes right, everything is fine stream, then the product is definitely going to move upward towards the growth. If you see like this, sales is rapidly rising continuously, it will rise continuously. So the if the sales per unit is more, demand in the market is there, so that means the cost per customer is going down. Okay, and the profit is going up, and the market share, because in growth stage we are focusing to capture the market, because now the product, the quality speaks, so quality is acceptable in the market in growth stage. If the quality is not there, so definitely product came down at the growth stage only. There are a number of example in the automobile, in the FMCG also. Lot of companies are there. If you go with the like any of the example of the FMCG product, so you will find if there are 100 of soaps are there, so that means 100 thousands of soaps are there. So there are a number of soaps who comes every fortnight and disappear in some of the within a week, within a 2 week, because it is not required, the customer is not demanding. Same when we are talking a growth stage in terms of automobile or any of the other product, if the quality and as per the customer's feedback, product is there, quality product is there, so definitely when we are talking definitely the product speaks. We are providing for that, we are providing the good services, good warranties, what the customer are expecting after buying process. They are expecting a lot of things from us. Introduction is good, they got the product, but what's now in the growth stage, they want other things more than what the product speaks. They want good services also. Apart from services, they want warranty, they want satisfaction. So like this it goes. Okay, now the price to be penetrated in the market. So because the growth is there, huge growth is there, demand is market, now you can gradually, you can increase the price, you can reduce as per the your strategy, as per your strategy. You, what do you want? You want a better market share, or you want to better market share, or you want to make the aware, you want to more volume, or you want to compete with the competitors. So it's up to you how you will go with this, because your product is acceptable in the market. The graph shows that is continuous going upward. Yeah. Build intensive distribution, because when we are talking about the intensive, in introduction stage we have very selective distribution because we can't take risk. Intensive means you can now you this is at this stage you can increase the network, you can increase the systems because product acceptability is there about the quality about, so now you can increase it. Now advertisement is what, now we don't require the introduction huge advertisement. Now that we can change the pattern of the advertisement, we can go with the very small advertisement like awareness advertisement, interest creating mass marketing strategy. We can go with this, like how the Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they are going with this whenever they are coming with a new brand. Like take the example of what they have did in Diet Coke. What they have did, they have introduced well because everybody is of us are conscious about the diets. So they have introduced well, but it's a but at the growth stage, somehow the customer they have not accepted that. That might be possible from their childhood. We have different perception about the Coke and their taste, so we continuously we have to go with this. And but suddenly we will find the Diet Coke is not my cup of tea, it's not that tasty what I have tasted earlier from my childhood. So a lot of things are there, so a lot of things are there to understand what's actually going on. So we have to create the awareness. Now we are not going to introduce the product. So we are going to a different way of advertisement promotional campaigns. We have to lower down the budget of the advertisement because we need not to go with the hefty kind of promotional campaigns, because now the we customers, my segments, they are aware about my product. They know from where they can get the product, where what are the quality, we have the positive word of mouth in the market, so everything is very systematic. So now what, I can reduce the budget of the advertisement, but reducing the budget and keeping the advertisement is just taking the new change. I can create awareness advertisement, I can create some kind of liking customers, like this different kind of advertisement campaign I can go with that. Okay, strategy is what we are talking about: improve product quality, add new features, like what we have said earlier. Because the quality is there, now the everything is on a growth continuously, we are growing in terms of the market share, in terms of the volume. So now what, the product is acceptable. So like now every, and if you go in the automobile, if you find the company is going to introduce in the car, so car is there, but availability of the car is the base price. Now what, I have introduced with automatic model of the vehicle, I have introduced with different features of the model. We have including the higher price version. The base model start from the 5 lakhs to goes up to 15, 20, 30, 50 lakhs, 1 cr, 1 crore. Like this, gradually we can go with that, improve the quality and the add on the feature in this. Because all the customers, when they are very good, when they have the good image the product, so they demand more, they are expecting more from the product. So every time they are expecting something new, add new models like this. So that entire new segment, I can go with the targeting new segment. Like I have my petrol vehicles, suddenly I have introduced the electric vehicles also. Now I'm targeting for city area customers who used to drive in the city only, in the limited area of 4, 5, 7 kilometers. So like this I can change it, because the faith are there in the name, positive words. So all of them, they can rely on my words, on my product. They are least bother about the negative promotion, because since long time it has taken a huge numbers. Because if you go with the introduction stage, suppose introduction stage has taken a say years, several years. So growth stage again it will take several years. Now the customers are satisfied with that. So it shift from the product awareness advertisement to product preference advertisement. Now what, we have said earlier also, we have to always try to shift our promotional campaign. Now what, we are going to make different kind of promotional campaign for preferences, what actually they want from the vehicle, from the product, what we have introduced. They want certain change, or they are expecting some more services, more satisfaction, or what actually they are looking for. Like if you take the example of the Hyundai, they want something more, so they came with the new idea of promoting the societal impact, social activities. Like so, they came with that. So now the perception of the customers change. Oh, they have the vehicle apart. Now they are selling the vehicle. They are not only providing the services. Apart from selling the vehicle and the services, they are providing the societal social work also. So like this, they are changing somewhere. They are always changing because I need not to worry about my product. My product are going upward. So no one can stop me at the growth stage. No one can stop me at this stage unless and until the product is the quality is very good. Now the maturity. So when we are talking about the maturity stage, so prior to this, when we see about the advertisement growth stage, we are aware all the once the quality of the products are there and it is going content gradually, it's going upward. So definitely it will go in a uh, growth stage maturity also. So if I am aware, like if you see like this, baby, toddler, teen, and adult, if I aware, I have to go like this. A day I will go older. So what are the my decision? I'm at this stage when I'm an adult. So my perception change. My thought process always change as a toddler. My thought process is always change as a teen. And when I become the toddler, adult, my thought process always change. I know it very well. I'm smart enough. I know it very well that one day I'm going old. So at that time, I'm not able to invest. I'm not able to work. I don't able to walk. So what I'm investing, I'm doing certain things which is give me comfortable zone at that age. Same, same. I know everything. Same when we are talking about the growth as the product moving upward, we are aware. Whenever I am reaching at the maturity stage, that was the last one. So after maturity, I have to decline. It's the fact, it's a proven fact. All the product they have to decline. So no one can stop me there. So my thinking process is change in growth stage. I am looking for the last stage of declining in maturity because growth is okay. Now I am sitting on the maturity. That means I am the leader in the market. So what are the steps I can do for this? Because now it's a tough time for me to be retained the position of first. If I am a second, third, fourth position in a market, I need not to worry for that. I have to go with some kind of strategies to pull the market share, to grab some kind of new product, some strategies in the distribution, so I can enhance my sale anyhow. But if I am a top, I always get scared. So any product can pull me down. So I have to go randomly. I have to increase the span of life. If you go with the axis, x-axis, you will find every line is the line, time span. It's a time. It's not a line. It's a time. It's a mention there. It's a time. So, so I in maturity, I have to go with the strategies. How long I can retain this position as a first person or a first leader of the product at the top of the maturity. So if you go, there are a number of products are there. Like take the example of the Nokia. A day in 90s, in 90s, the Nokia is the leader. But suddenly what happens? From the maturity, he declined. And today he is nowhere. Now the who is the leader? Specific segment, the Samsung, iPhone, they are the leader. The strategy fails at that time. If we don't know, if we can't able to predict about our product, if like this, if I can't product, as I know it very well, at a certain time I'm going to be older, so I have to invest right now. I have to understand the market. Same here. Same the Nokia, what they have not able to understand what the where is the market is going on, what kind of product, how I can keep the first position. Because in the second and the third position, they are the Samsung and the other companies who grab the market share. Introduction product fails. They have introduced the wrong product in the market, which is not required by at that time. But position, the position, the companies who are in the second position or the third position, just they are waiting for the right time. You do a mistake and they will grab your position. They will capture your market share. Same like Nokia and the Samsung and the iPhone, like what they have there. So getting like less strategies, maturity. It's a peak sale. We have already almost we have covered these content cost. It's a high cost. Then it's a profit. High profits are there because we are sitting at a maturity. Profit we are getting from the volumes, or profit we are getting from the pricing strategy. We have keeping the high pricing or getting the better margin, or we are keeping a low profit or a high volume. So it's a high profit time. Then maximizing profit with different market share, because we are increasing the market share. We are sitting on our top only basis of the market share. So product diversify, brand models, everything you can do, because try to understand, it's a position where we are going to decline. So what we can do with new, we don't have anything. We can keep the product, we can keep the quality, we can maintain the quality, we can maintain the services, we can maintain the satisfaction of the customer at that level. But gradually, you know it very well how long you can do it. So it is a certain time, at a certain period of time, it will collapse. So for that, what, it's a best time to introduce a new model in that, to introduce new features, new brand like this. Take the example of the Hero Honda in India, or a Hero brand, anything. What they have did, they have introduced on the same like the pleasure one vehicle is there continuously since 20, 25, 30 years. They are driving same vehicle. How? Since last 20, 25 years, they are sitting on the maturity. No, they have what they the strategy they did. They have like this from the peak of the maturity, what they introduce new product of the same name with the new features. That means at the maturity you can introduce same with the new features. That means you are giving the oxygen to your dying product who are going to be declined after certain period of time. So from that peak where the sales is mentioned, red part maturity, you can reconstruct the PLC from that area, so you can introduce the new product by name, the new product same name with the new feature, new look there. So what it will gives you the oxygen to survive some time more. You can retain the first position more for more longer period. It may longer period, maybe a month, maybe a 5 year 10 years more. It's depend upon the strategy, how you can keep the first position, how long. Build more intensive distribution. You can guide the how the distributor, how can though, because distributors, the channels are very satisfied with the product which are sitting on the maturity, because the customer, they don't want to sell any product. The network, the channel distribution network, they never want to sell the product. They always want those product, the customer who the customer demands. Automatically the customer comes and demand, yes, I want this product, can do you have? Yes, like this product they want to sell. But when the product is sitting on the maturity, they are also enjoying the but they have to support in terms of services, in terms of satisfaction, in terms of communication. Always like this only you can retain all the companies, all the single model which are in existence in the long term. They are the best example of the product which are sitting on the maturity stage, like iPhone. Every time what they are doing, still we like them go to get the iPhone. But every time, every year, every 2 year, they are coming with the new models. Like what they are doing, they are keeping their product in the market. They are introducing with the new. So distribution, build more intensive distribution, stress brand difference and the benefits. So now customers are aware, we are sitting in the maturity. So what we can give the maximum benefit to the customers. We can give some kind of satisfied schemes, some social kind of activities we can introduce in the market for that specific product. We can create awareness about the activity for that specific product. So these are the how we can go in the maturity stage. So these are the, if you are the person who are planning for your own startup, you have to very critically, you have to analyze the growth as well as the maturity stage. Because at the maturity, you know it very well, a certain product or a certain period of time, I am going downwards. So who are the competitors where you have to keep very close eye on the competition, what they are doing, because they are trying to know, they are want to know what actually going to be happen with your product who are sitting on a top. They are always keeping very close eye. They want to grab some of the market share. So maturity, the three potential useful ways to change the courses for a brand, like market modification, same what we have discussed, new strategy, attractive competitor, attraction, new market segment. We can trap new market segment with the same product. We create new PLC from the top of the maturity curve. If you see the bell curve there on the top of the maturity, you can start a new PLC from there for maturity stage with the same name, same credibility, same customer satisfaction. Product modification, that we have already discussed, how you can keep customer your product live on the, because satisfaction is there, so it will take long time for competition to get that place unless and until you have stopped everything. If a customer are satisfied at the maturity, so you have sufficient time to understand, to come with the new ideas, to come with the new ideas for modification, new ways of, like you are change the graphics of the product, you can change the view of the product, some kind of services, some type of channel, like this, sometime new way of understanding, because you have to change the perception. Because at this stage, at maturity, the normal customers, they want to change. Now the customer, if you go with the young segment right now, all the young segment, they have different perception, they all want to change the product, whatever the product they are buying, just for a specific time period. Yes, if I have the mobile iPhone, so I can keep this iPhone till 1 year only. So after that, I have to change for a certain product. Shoes, I'm buying the Nike shoes, so I can wear for a 6 month, for 3 months, so very less span of time. So if you want to retain those customers, you have to be very strategically, you have to move it for satisfaction. Because customers, they want to every time, now the new generation, they want to change their taste. They want to go with the Adidas also, they go with the Nike also, they go with the other brands also. So now it comes for your part at the sitting on the maturity, how you are taking care for customer satisfaction and their perceptions also. Quality, feature improvement, style improvement, that what we have already, new car model, new coke, like these are the strategies what every companies are doing. So sales declining, yes, now you can't do anything. Now the sales gradually, you have did everything, you have enjoyed the maturity. Now this time to declining. You have other product line. You have lot of product lines in the market. Like a number of companies are there. Now we are looking for a digital era. A number of companies product, they have collapsed already. Now we have the LEDs. Earlier we have the LED, we have the desktop. A lot of things are there. So entire product they have failed. Now stop manufacturing. Same with the declining stage. Now we have accepted as a marketer. We have to accept at the declining stage. Yes, it's good for me also. Why should I spend more at the product which is already declining? So now I have to take a very harsh step, because I know, although this is my baby, I can understand it. Now it's a declining, it's older. Now the customer, they want something new. So now the sales are declining, the cost, the lower per customers, it's okay. Profit are gradually, it's declining because no sales are there. There are a number of competition, the huge competitions are there. Every day they are encroaching, because I have stopped marketing activities, so they have increased there to grab that market share. So product, we so in strategically cut price, go selective, phase out profit and profitability. Like if I am like go with the strategies to phase out weak, like I don't want that product continue, so I can straight away I can stop manufacturing that time. Because if you take the example, all of you, because very know the automobile sector, if you go in automobile sector, there are a number of models the companies stop manufacturing. But from the day they are stopped manufacturing, it doesn't mean that they have stopped manufacturing the spare part. It doesn't mean they are stopped providing the services to the customers, because they have to provide the customer services and the spare parts till the last vehicle is there available in the market, or it's a certain period of time of 5 years, 10 years. That means if you are taking a decision right now at the declining stage, as much as time you will take, it's against your strategy. You have to invest a lot. So as early as possible, you take the strategy to cut down. You can cut down the price, you can phase out, you can use selective distribution, phase out unprofitable outlets are there. Sometimes we can reduce the number of distribution channels, so we can guide them. So discontinue with this, we can coming with a new one, discontinue with. So a lot of strategies, because all the strategies are different from product to product and distribution channel to distribution channel. So because lot of distribution channel, they are loyal to the customer, loyal to the marketer company, so they know it very well. Yes, we can go with this, we are coming with a new model, new version, new time, so they will go with that. But presently my product is declining, so I have to take a harsh decision in the customer as well as in the company's favor. Okay, reduce the minimal. So so it's somewhere it's over. So from this lecture, there are a lot of if, you can understand, there are a lot of key takeaways you have understood. You can have understood about the distribution channel, you have understood about the phase in and the life cycle of the product. All the product in the market available, they have certain life, because no one can say that my product is a long lasting, we never die, we not never disappear from the market. No one product is like this. So the best part to understand from this presentation, from the today's strategies, yes, we have to understand to know about the product, how we can go phase wise with the stage wise. That is the things we have to understand about the market, understand about the stages, understand about the distribution channel, understanding about the how the company and the channel, they simultaneously they go with the introduction, go with the maturity growth stage, how they're working out, how we can move it. So from my side, it's over. If there is a question and answer session, it's most welcome. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seekers surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seekers can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seekers. Once again, thank you so much, dear sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our questionnaire session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us after a short video. We will be back in our session part 2, which is questionnaire part. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After questionnaire, we have webinar certification and online quiz competition. Once again, thank you so much, Honorable Sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topics. It will add some value to our day to day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, Sir. Take care. Honorable Sir, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, sir. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we'll start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. So certificate instruction is visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website, find a running session and get enrolled. After watching or completing part 1 video session, click mark as complete, move to the next, which is the learning test quiz. Passing mark is 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If fail, to retake the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. And for your attention, I'm going to share the procedure again. Certificate instruction is visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website, sign up or sign in, find a running session and get enrolled. After watching or completing part 1 video session, click mark as complete, move to the next, which is the learning test quiz. Passing mark is 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If fail, to retake the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We changed a few process and after live, no one can participate. Participation process is now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. For some technical issue problem, we cannot continue our quiz from the website. So to join our quiz, you have to go www.slido.com and today quiz code is 1381714. For some technical problems, we cannot continue our quiz from the website. So to join our quiz, you have to go www.slido.com and today quiz code is 1381714. And browse the live quizzes button or given link, find the session name and join with your locked website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes to others to join. Enjoy an online live quiz competition. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. So our first question is price strategies in the introduction phase of the product life cycle includes all except option A or option B. Option B is the correct and 93% people are correct. And our next question is what two phases generally have the same MFG strategies in the product lifecycle stages? Option A or option B? Option B is correct and 93% people are correct. And our next question is which of the following are strategies in the decline stages of the product life cycle? Option A or option B? Option B is correct and 15% people are correct. And our next question is which of the following are strategies in the decline stage of the product life cycle? Option A or option B? Option B is correct and 88% people are correct. And our next question is extension strategies in the product life cycle may involve price reductions and design and to maintain consumer appeal. Option A or option B? Option A is correct and 47% people are correct. And our next question is extension strategies are not an important factor in the product life cycle. Option A or option B? B is correct and 88% people are correct. And our next question is in product life cycle, option A or option B? Option B is correct and 88% people are correct. And our next question is final stage in product life cycle, option A or option B? And the correct answer is option B, and 75% people are correct. And our next question is decline in product life cycle is option A or option B? Option B is correct and 100% people are correct. And our next question is second stage in product life cycle, option A or option B? Option B is correct and 59% people are correct. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes to finalize the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our website and official Facebook page, Institute of Global Professionals. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes to finalize the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our website and official Facebook page, Institute of Global Professionals. At the end of our session, we can say properly fit your skill, never stop learning because life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want to your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not people's or others things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end live button, again wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you in the next session. Thank you.